Yo, what it do, YouTube? We back at it again with another video, man. We got three legends in the building. We got KD, LeBron James, Stephen Curry having a sit down, friends, rivals, uncut. I don't know if this gonna get copyrighted or not, but make sure you hit the like button, hit the sub button if you do see this up on the page. Let's get into it, man.
All right, USAB, NBA players, guys of your caliber playing with each other. International game blew up. So here we are, 30-something later, 30 years later. Stars here. Just kind of talk about that.
I mean, it speaks for itself, I think, in terms of how iconic that picture is. The guys that represent our country.
Crazy, all these niggas look like dads. Straight up bona fide dads.
They were the dream team, and to know.
But we all know KD not a dad.
Everything they did in their respective careers, the resumes, the championships, all that type of stuff. Like, they had mutual respect for each other to understand what it meant to have USA across the chest, and like that is an iconic picture that we are all probably fans of growing up, and to be in a position where we get to recreate it is an honor. I think just because it's a kind of a timestamp for us, which is dope.
This is like a damn superhero picture right now. The fact that two of these niggas played on the same team for a certain amount of time is kind of crazy.
If you ever want to know why I block ads with Pi, this is why I
Damn,
block ads with Pi.
damn, NBA, y'all trying to get y'all money.
What about everybody getting to play with other great players together? Like, you got like a guy like Anthony Edwards, you're his favorite player, playing together. I know you love playing with Jay Kidd, like that opportunity through the years. And now.
I mean, it's just a blessing, to be honest. You know, to be able to, I mean, your whole life you want to be able to play, you know, around great players.
KD look like he want to say bullshit. KD look like, nigga, that ain't no blessing to play with them niggas. It's a blessing for them to play with me.
Great minds, great basketball people that just love the game. And, you know, Team USA has always given us that opportunity to be able just to be alongside, you know, some of the greats that's ever played this game and be able to just be around them, see how they work, how they prepare, you know, and then it all goes down to just one common goal, and that's just winning the gold medal. So,
right.
You know, it's pretty dope.
You know, you see these guys come up, you know, from high school, you see him in college, grind up to be who they are right now, and the stamina that you had to still be in the league for 20 years, what's that, 14, 15 for you?
Just going into 16.
16,
yeah.
you know, and that love of the game will keep these guys, you know, getting
I
up
didn't even know Curry been playing for that long. 16 years? Don't feel like
in the morning, and that's inspiring to everybody, not just basketball players, but everybody from all walks of life, you know. So it's just a joy being around people like that.
Talk about the respect you have for each other's game on the court, but as important.
Damn, Curry knees look fucked up. Look at that boy knees. Ugh. LeBron knees look kind of bony for him to be like that. Look, KD knew what to do. He knew to cover his shit up.
As men, peers.
I mean, I think the game speaks for itself. I think we would be doing each other a disservice if we just talked about the game. I mean, I think just the way how we handle business, you know, off the floor, how we've, you know, built ourselves up and our families and our culture and our communities. You know, I think the game is going to speak for itself. That's going to live, you know, forever. I mean, I think we've cemented ourselves when it comes to the game of basketball and what we do. But I think the admiration comes from, you know, like Kay just said, just the longevity, you know, to be able to wait.
LeBron always trying to give a nigga a nickname. He probably ain't never called KDK a day in his life till this interview.
Wake up every single day and be able to still have the drive to want to be great. You know,
right.
To want to be legendary every single day. Like, we've been in this league over 15 years plus, you know, respectively. And we've seen talent and guys come in and, you know, be in for 4 or 5 years, or some can crack, you know, 8 years, maybe 10 years or whatever. And, you know, guys start to fizzle out for some, you know, reason, whatever. That's, you know, that's to be whatever to be known or to be said in that order. But, you know, for us to still be playing at this level, you know, in our respective careers, but the drive that we have and being alongside them, seeing just, you see why. You see why. You know, everybody sees the finished product.
Definitely, all three of these niggas still want to win a championship to this day. It's not neither one of them. You can't go up to them and ask, hey, do you want a ring right now? And do you think you can get a ring? They're not going to tell you, oh, I can get that ring. You know what I'm saying?
When we get out on the floor, we put the uniforms on.
These
but
dudes are so great, even though they're not on the best teams. If they make a run and they get into the playoffs, it's a possibility that they can still go that way. Just how great they is, because people know their body. They know what they can do, man.
you know, the work that it goes into it, you know, to even get to
Especially
that point,
LeBron.
that's respected. You know,
I'm a
people
Curry
always
fan,
talk
but
about like,
LeBron
would you rather
definitely.
be loved or respected more? And then for me, it's always about respect. People can lie about love all the time, say they love you and all that stuff. People will lie to your face, tell you they love you.
And that's one thing about LeBron James, like, career, like, love or hate him, you gotta respect that shit, bro. You gotta respect he out there 40, still dropping 30. Still dropping 40 at 40. You gotta respect that shit, because it ain't been done. And it probably ain't never gonna get done.
But you can always gauge when somebody's not respecting you, you know, and I think we've earned that respect.
Boy, ESPN, boy. God damn.
How about you guys are respectful for each other?
I got more ass than the DDG video.
I mean, I think with Kay kind of mentioned, just we all have like an experience of either watching each other play and knowing each other when we first met to now, and like that evolution is just so dope to watch, because you truly understand what it takes to be great at this level and balance everything that you have to as a man, as a father, husband, businessman, like whatever box you check, like it's a lot. And
I can imagine that shit is a lot. You trying to be a great husband, a great wife, a great husband, great father, while being a hell of a basketball player. That shit is not easy.
And I think to
A lot of
gracefully
people
handle
think
all of the
celebrities or sports players got it easy. They actually have it the hardest, because they're not trying to please all y'all, but everybody's watching them for any little mistake they do.
those roles in your life and be able to put on for your family, keep raising the bar, what it means to be a professional athlete in this day and age, the pressures that you feel to have to keep delivering over and over and over again, in all of those different areas. Like, not a lot of people can sit in these chairs and be able to talk that language, so it is really amazing to know like where we come from. I remember like playing AAU against K back in the day. LeBron, the first time I asked you to send a jersey to Davidson for this auction I had, and you sent it like 2 days later. I was a nervous sophomore in college, like
That's crazy. That's much
really
love.
trying to come into my own and that whole deal, and just the way that he treated me back in the day, like it meant a lot to me to give me confidence to be able to get to this level. And then the battles on the court too, like you look at each other a lot of different ways when you're on the cross the line and when you're teammates and whatnot, but that respect is always there. So just to see how the whole package has evolved over the course of our careers is, I don't know if we really, like even right now, like we still have a lot to accomplish on the court. This is a good moment to kind of take a breath and talk about it a little bit, but I think that time's coming even down the road when it's all said and done, even more so, just because it is truly, I hate talking about ourselves like that, but it's an iconic kind of thing to be able to, be able to talk about basketball life the way that we can, and give honor to all the people that have helped us get here. So
Yeah, all three of you niggas have changed the game in some form or way, most definitely.
it's pretty dope to know, what we've been able to accomplish.
Years of just hearing these guys talk, hearing Bron talk coming up, and he always emphasized keeping the main thing. And you see how much balance, these guys have with their lives. I don't have kids and a family and a wife, but these guys, we all businessmen, we all doing things off the floor. But to still get up to go to the gym at 6 a.m., to still want to put up 1,000 shots every day, to still love the game the way you love it with all the distractions that's being thrown at you, the high expectations from everybody around you. But to keep that joy and love for the game first is something that I admire. And that's what's keeping me going, keeping all of us going. It's that love of the game, and that shines bright every time you see them step on the floor. And then when you see them as teammates and how they prepare for those games, it just brings a smile to my face, because these guys are pushing. We all pushing the game forward. We at the point of our careers where we got guys that were kids when we were first coming in, now they're grown-ups, and we helped them, at some point inspired them throughout their lives to want to be NBA players, and then you see that full circle, and we still here with them. Son playing on the same team, Like you said, Ant was 12, 13 years old probably when he seen me play for the first time, and down to hoop with these guys and still be at that level, it's cool. But that's from just keeping the
Shit
main thing
almost
the main
unreal,
thing.
surreal.
See this property on Craigslist for $4,300 a month? Well, it's been sitting empty for the last 28 days.
NBA gonna
Take
make me
one skill or
play this
trait
game.
from the other guy, what would it be?
I mean, his jumper for sure, his shot, and KD's pull-up hezzy left for sure.
He called that shit
Pull-up
out
hezzy
by
left in
move.
transition. Give me that for sure. For sure.
I'm gonna take, the hezzy left is undefeated. I'm gonna take K's block work.
Yeah.
If I don't got that in my game, and I'm gonna take, how do you dumb your game? I'm gonna take Bron's just IQ. Like that can
Bro,
come
Bron's
out a lot of different
IQ
ways.
gotta really be unreal. Like I hear all aspects of life talk about how the way LeBron James will break a fucking game down in front of you, and it's nothing you can do. Like that boy be knowing your plays before your coach know it. Like, and he called that shit out, and he like, it's crazy. Like Bron IQ, we really gotta test this man and see what his IQ level is.
It's how you manage a game. I've never said he's the one dude, like, for 48 minutes, the ultimate challenge of being able to control the tempo and the flow of a game single-handedly is insane. So I'd take those two skill sets.
I would say with Steph,
My
just
vert. My athletic ability.
That's the first thing. Probably with Steph, I would say the quick twitch on a jump shot, like, coming off of screens and being able to set your feet so quick and just be on balance and knock it down. Then Bron just ambidextrous with both hands, like, can finish with all types of waves with his left. I wish I can kind of have that English with the left a little better than I got it now, but that's the work that these guys put in every single day.
All right, so you've all beat each other in big spots. Talk about, I've heard in series.
All right, my turn. I'll take Steph Curry shooting. I take LeBron finishing, and I definitely take KD post work. Definitely respect out the KD post work.
There's animosity grows. You get sick of playing the same guy each time. So take us back. Are there any stories or moments when you played each other where you're kind of like take us inside when you went against each other at competition?
I mean, that's damn near every time. I mean, you guys, you focus on the finals appearances or like playoff appearances, but that's like every time you have that uncomfortable feeling because you know who you're going up against. So it didn't matter if it was finals appearances between, my team against Steph with or without K, or my finals appearance, against K, whatever. But that's like every single time. You don't sleep great the night before when you play greatness the next day. You just don't. So you're already on edge. Like that breakfast, if the kids say something wrong or your lady say something wrong, it could trigger you. And it's not even their fault, and they have no idea. So it's like every single time, regular season, postseason, playing game, finals games, it don't matter. So to have this moment where you can sleep damn good at night, knowing who you linked up with the next day, you cherish that because you just know how many sleepless nights you had the night before,
All right, y'all, we're going to pause the video right here. If y'all want a part 2, please let me know in the comments, man. We're going to do a part 2. My food currently burning right now, though. Hey, man, but hit that like button, hit that sub button until next time. And like I said, if you want a part 2, please spam it, and I can do the part 2 damn near immediately. Just let me know, man. Gang.